Yo, what's good fam? Before we even get into it, let me ask you something real quick. Do you think Dodge still knows how to build a true muscle monster in 2026, or are we officially in a new era now? Because today, we're talking about a vehicle that might just answer that question loud and clear. I'm talking about the upcoming 2026 Dodge Durango SRT, and yeah, I know what you're thinking already. Durango? That family hauler? Nah, this ain't that Durango. This is the SRT badge, and if you know Dodge, you already know they don't play when those three letters show up. Now listen, the 2026 Durango SRT is shaping up to be one of the most interesting performance SUVs Dodge has ever teased. And I'm not saying that lightly. This thing is rumored to blend old-school muscle attitude with new-school hybrid tech, more aggressive styling, smarter interior upgrades, and some legit off-road capability that could make it one of the most versatile performance rides on American roads. So yeah, grab your coffee, sit back, and let's really break this thing down. And hey, drop a comment early, backhand index pointing right. Would you daily drive a Durango SRT if it had hybrid power, or do you want pure V8 forever? Now let's rewind for a second. The Durango SRT has always been that "don't sleep on me" vehicle. Over the years, Dodge turned a three-row SUV into something that could embarrass sports cars at stoplights while still hauling kids, groceries, and weekend road trip gear. That balance, that's the magic. But 2026? Whole different vibe. From what we're seeing and hearing, Dodge isn't just refreshing the Durango, they're repositioning it. The design language is expected to go sharper, lower, and way more aggressive. Picture a front end that looks pissed off even when it's parked. Slimmer LED headlights, a wider stance, and an SRT grille that screams, "Yeah, I'm fast, what about it?" And let's be real, Dodge knows their audience. They know Durango SRT buyers want something that looks mean pulling up to a red light or a Costco parking lot. Expect bigger air intakes, darker trim, optional blacked-out packages, and wheels that look straight out of a street racing video game. Now here's where it gets interesting. One of the biggest rumors around the 2026 Durango SRT is the hybrid powertrain. And before you start typing L in the comments, hear me out. This isn't Dodge going soft. This is Dodge going smart. The idea floating around is a performance-focused hybrid setup that keeps the muscle feel alive but adds instant torque, better efficiency, and smoother power delivery. That electric assist could mean quicker launches, stronger mid-range pull, and better everyday drivability, especially in traffic. And honestly, instant torque in a heavy SRT SUV sounds kinda nasty, in a good way. Now, will there still be a V8 option? That's the million-dollar question. Dodge fans are loud, loyal, and emotional, and Dodge knows that. So don't be shocked if we see multiple powertrain options, possibly a hybrid SRT and a traditional high-output gas version, at least for a while. So let me ask you again, if Dodge drops a hybrid Durango SRT that's faster than the old V8, do you care how it's powered? Comment that. Performance-wise, expectations are high. We're talking serious horsepower, aggressive tuning, and that signature SRT sound, even if it's partially enhanced through speakers like many modern performance cars do now. Dodge isn't about quiet rides. They want drama, and that's not changing in 2026. Now let's talk off-road, because this is something people don't expect from an SRT. The 2026 Durango SRT is rumored to lean more into that performance meets adventure lane. Not full rock crawler status, but enough ground clearance, adaptive suspension, and drive modes to handle dirt roads, snow, rain, and light trails without breaking a sweat. Think launch control for the street, and terrain modes for the weekend. And that's kinda genius when you think about it. People buying a Durango SRT don't just want straight-line speed. They want versatility. They want something that can rip on the highway Friday night and still feel confident heading to a cabin or desert trail Saturday morning. Now step inside, because this is where Dodge really needs to level up. The 2026 interior is expected to feel more premium, more tech-focused, but still very Dodge. Big digital displays, a massive center touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, upgraded SRT seats with better bolstering, and higher quality materials across the board. Expect carbon fiber accents, suede or leather options, ambient lighting, and that cockpit feel that makes you feel like you're driving something special, not just another SUV. And let's be honest, interior matters more than ever. People spend hours in their cars now. Dodge knows they can't survive on horsepower alone. One thing fans are hoping for: better fit and finish. Less cheap plastic. More solid, premium touches. And from early leaks and insider talk, Dodge might finally be listening. So here's a question for the comments: backhand index pointing right, what matters more to you, raw power or interior quality? Now let's talk pricing, because this is where things get spicy. The Durango SRT has never been cheap, and 2026 won't be any different. With hybrid tech, upgraded interiors, and more standard features, expect a price bump. Rumors suggest it could land somewhere in the upper $70K to mid $80K range, depending on trims and options. Yeah, that's real money. But here's the thing: compared to European performance SUVs that cost six figures, the Durango SRT still comes in swinging with serious value. You're getting American muscle attitude, space, speed, and street presence without selling your soul to the dealership. And let's not forget, Dodge buyers like that rebellious energy. This isn't a subtle SUV. This is a statement. Now comparing it to past Durango SRT models, the 2026 version looks like a major evolution. Older models were brute force, loud, fast, unapologetic. The new one seems like it's keeping that DNA but adding intelligence. Better efficiency, smarter tech, and wider appeal without losing its edge. It's basically Dodge saying, yeah, we grew up, but we didn't get boring. And honestly, that's tough to pull off. Competition-wise, the 2026 Durango SRT is stepping into a crowded ring. BMW, AMG, Audi, they're all bringing heat. But Dodge still has something they don't: personality. That raw, unapologetic American muscle vibe that doesn't try to be polite. So let me throw this at you. Backhand index pointing right, would you choose a Durango SRT over a German performance SUV? Why or why not? Now, as we wait for official reveals, specs, and real-world tests, one thing's clear: the 2026 Dodge Durango SRT is not just another refresh. It's Dodge testing the future while holding on to its roots. And if they get this right, this thing could be a legend. So yeah, that's everything we know, everything we expect, and everything we're hyped about when it comes to the 2026 Dodge Durango SRT. If you enjoyed this breakdown, learned something new, or just love talking cars, smash that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want to stay updated on upcoming cars, muscle builds, and real car guy talk, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started. And now I want to hear from you. Backhand index pointing right, is the 2026 Durango SRT a future classic, or is Dodge risking too much change? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading them. Fire, end of script, fire. If you want next, I can.